So I want to talk about mindset today. I want to talk about two things that I noticed when I was personal training many years back. And these are two sort of mindset issues that I noticed with many of my clients that really held them back from achieving the goals and getting the transformation that they wanted. And obviously, once going through this, I started to apply it to myself and realised that I had the same issues. Maybe not when it came to fitness, but certainly other areas of my life. So this is obviously a big topic. It's complex, and today's conversation is, we're literally scratching the surface on it. I'm doing a lot of research and reading on this subject, and I've been for the last few years, during my sort of personal development journey. And there's definitely there's other content I want to discuss on this channel, but today I just wanted to sort of go through a couple of things that I noticed when I was training people that made me start to think about mindset and how that affects your life. So the first one I noticed was people who really struggled when it came to sort of sticking with the regime and sticking to the training and the nutrition of it. Was they just lacked that big emotional why. What I mean by that is when they sign up, I'd say, well, why are you here? What do you want to achieve? Or I just want to lose a little bit of weight, or I just want to get a bit fit. And you'd say, okay, it's fine, but why? And it just, I just don't feel right at the moment, or it's just, I just feel like making changes. There was no real specific reason why they were doing it. No emotional sort of what's the word I'm looking for now? No emotional sort of driver behind it all. It was very vague. It was very, very general. And I came to realise the more the people that were giving this information, when I took them on, the less likely that they were to stick with it. They'd go missing, they'd stop coming to the workouts, all of a sudden their diet would be all over the place again, and it just would fall apart quite quickly, and then they'd leave, probably coming back again a few months later again when they got to the point where they were unhappy again and they wanted to start the whole process. But again, it would go into a repeat cycle. Yet the people who came to me with more sort of specific aims, like, I want to get ready for a wedding, or I want to get for some bigger social event, or I've just had a health scare and I need to, I need to realise I need to make big changes in my life. These are the people that stuck with it. They would turn up on time, they would do the workouts, they did everything they should do, and they were the ones that got results. They just stuck with it, and it was that big emotional why driving it on. And I thought about this in my own life, and especially when it came to fitness, my why when I started 30 odd years ago, my why was just I wanted to get more attention from women. I wanted to look better, and I wanted more attention from women, and that was enough. And I go to the gym, I transform my body, and then I get more attention that I wanted, and then realise that was it. You couldn't keep me out of the gym then, because I had that emotional drive was there. It's just there then. Getting to the gym was easy. There was no resistance to it whatsoever, because I had that reason behind it. And now, in my 50s, that why is more based around, obviously I still want to look good for my age, I still want to have that feel attractive, but it's more about health, it's about quality of life, it's about longevity. Again, big powerful emotional drivers in your life, and there's another factor that I want to talk about that's also in conjunction with this. But I think if you're going to achieve anything, whether it's any big transformation in life, whether it's your fitness and health, whether it's making more money or a bit of business or relationships or whatever, you definitely need this why behind you, because that's what's going to get you up, that's what's going to get you out there, that's what's going to make you do the things you don't want to do, but do them anyway. That's the thing that's going to sort of lift you up and keep you on the path, because ultimately that's all it is. It's about really generally just staying on the path long enough, doing the right things just about enough, and eventually, you know, you'll see success. But it has to come from within. You know, willpower and all the discipline and all that. This is all coming from within here. And you know, if you haven't got that at the moment, that's probably one of the big reasons that you're not getting the results that you want. So again, this is a big topic. I'm really just scratching the surface again with this. So the second mindset reason I think that was holding most people back, and I think this is probably more important as well, more important than the other one, and this is especially more important as you're getting older, is I don't think people had that identity shift. They couldn't, and what I mean by that is I don't think they could see themselves as the transformed person, or the transformed state that they wanted to get to. So they didn't see themselves as the person who went to the gym, who had the body, who had the physique, who did the right things. They just didn't see themselves as that person, and therefore they couldn't then see it through. You know, the change in their life was just too much for them to handle, and therefore they were just self-sabotaging. And at first I couldn't understand it, because you see, you'd get clients in, they'd be doing great, really good, first 4, 5, 6 weeks, then all of a sudden the wheels would just fall off, and you're like, what's going on here? And they'd stop coming in. They think, oh, I've blown the diet, I've done this, I've been out drink, and you go, what's going on? We were doing so well, and there was no real reason for it. And I think the main thing was, some of them would have the why, they would be there, they'd have the purpose, but they couldn't see themselves. The change was just too dramatic for them, and then therefore the old limiting beliefs would kick in and just drag them back to where they were more comfortable. Now, I'm probably not doing a brilliant job of explaining this, but I think, you know, you'll probably, you know, hopefully understand the concept that I'm trying to get through here. And I say I want to develop this conversation more and more on the channel, because I think it's something we really need to discuss. And what I do think is that as you're getting older, that change is so much harder to overcome, because you know you're talking now, you've lived in a certain way and thinking in a certain way for decades, and that's something to really, that becomes very difficult to switch off, you know, and to change completely. And people get scared of change. They're scared of what the person they have to become, because that means they've got to give up everything they know already. And that pain that they're feeling, even in this state, you know, that whatever it is, whether it's the health, whether it's the body, whether it's the finances, whatever it is, that pain is still not strong enough for them to make that sacrifice and that change to get to the other side. The self-sabotage will always kick in. And I think, I say, that's, as you're getting older, that becomes more, because these are deep core, you know, beliefs that have just been around for ages. So for example, if we just go back to my fitness, I started out when I was literally a kid, so I didn't have all that limiting beliefs around it. And very much soon, and I went to the gym, I transformed my body, saw the results, what that meant in my life, and that shifted my identity. I then became the person who goes to the gym. I'm a fitness guy. I mean, obviously I went out and actually made a career out of it as well. I've just become the fitness guy. That's what I do. That's what I'm about. And for me then, fitness and health is I'm not saying it's easy these days, but it's not. I can get whatever resistance I get, I overcome it. I don't stop. You know, I know that I'm never going to stop. You know, I might have weeks where it's going to be difficult, and I might have periods where it's a struggle, but I'll know I'll never stop, because it's part of who I am. And you know, it just is. Now, I wish I could obviously apply that to other areas of life, and that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. And that's what I used to say to clients, because you get clients come in and they'd be like really financially, you know, successful career-wise or businesses, and yet when it came to the fitness and health, it was just a mess. And I used to say to them, you need to take what you do in your business world, what you do, you know, making money, and you need to apply that mindset into your fitness and your health, because that's the missing component. So anyway, I think I've rambled on a little bit too much today with this, but I just wanted to open this conversation. I say I don't think I've done a brilliant job of explaining it properly, but I'm hoping I've done enough for you to start thinking about this, because I think a lot of people are wondering why they can't get the results they want, and thinking it's just, oh, I haven't got the discipline or the willpower, or my diet's wrong, or my workouts are wrong, or all this other external factors are going on. But no, actually the problem really is in here, and I probably, to be honest, that's the case for most people. So anyway, I hope that helped. Please like, subscribe, share the content if you're enjoying this, and obviously leave me a comment below. Love to read your comments. Let me know, what you think about this, whether this is something you've realized recently or something that you've had no idea, thought about whatsoever. And it may be, when you think about it, it could be the thing that's actually holding you back. Cheers guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.